So we're going over a new training method here with Josh Bryant. I'll just tell you this, the workout was insane. 30 sets in, yeah, 30 sets in 47 minutes. Talk about absolute just insanity and a ridiculous pump to go along with it. So if you really want your arms to grow, try this out.
When it comes to rest pause training, it's a who's who of size and strength. You can look at Big Jim Williams in Rockview Penitentiary to Michael Christian in the Jailhouse Strong Pig Iron program. That's sort of what creates separation, is that rest pause set. So basically what we're saying is rest pause, you start off with, like, say, on a close grip bench, you start off with 225. You do as many reps as you can, rest 20 seconds, do as many reps as you can, rest 20 seconds. So the rest pause set is actually 3 mini sets with the same weight. Okay, drop sets. For decades, bodybuilders have thrived with drop sets. From Larry Scott back in the 60s to Branch Warren is a more modern example. So what they do is you do as many reps as you can, but instead of staying at the same weight like a rest pause set, you drop the weight by 20 to 30% in general. So if you're starting off on a leg curl, or let's say a leg extension, you start with 100, drop it to 80 to 70, the 100 you max reps, then you do max reps 80 to 70, and then you drop it down to like 60 max reps there. That's a drop set, generally about 3 drops. Okay, both methods have produced just magnificent results for people. Jonathan came in today and he didn't know what to expect. I just told him we were going to train arms, and he'd already trained arms this week, but we wanted to really bring this to you, so we had no choice but to do it, and he brought it. A lot of people would have been looking for the back door, and that's why their gains continue to suck hind tip, but his don't, because he's willing to try new things.
Absolutely. I'm always a glutton for punishment. If you guys have followed my channel for a while, you guys already know. Especially if you watch the last 2 training videos with this guy, you know the insanity is always there. But I absolutely love it. I mean, what I love about his training is that it brings a whole, just a whole another element to it, and I enjoy, I enjoy every bit of it. And again, the intensity factor is the main key. Every workout should be extremely intense, extremely high energy. That's what creates the results whenever you're putting the work in the gym.
And another thing that we probably should have touched on already was the volume and the intensity, because there's somewhat of an inverse relationship, obviously. So a lot of people are going to be, high volume, and they're using, weights that, 70-year-olds from the, what the hell they call it, geriatric group that comes in,
yeah,
silver sneakers use, and calling themselves a bodybuilder. Then you got other people that, they'll squat heavy, go up 700 pounds and do 1 rep and then rest, half hour before they start their leg presses. So this kind of brings some middle ground where we're not sacrificing the weight. No. But, at the same time, we're not taking hour-long rests to get 1 set done. This is sort of like, this is like old school blood and guts, do you got a pair? You got to decide.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And that's, I feel, is what sets it apart too, is that, and that's honestly what I love to do with my training in particular, and what I've learned from you, over the last few times that we've done this, and I've switched over my own philosophies actually, just because of it, because I feel like we can maximize, a lot in a very short period of time. This is every single workout.
So let's combine these 2 methods and get great results. So what we're gonna do is called a rest pause drop. So what you're gonna do is you start off with a weight. You can do 6 for each of these exercises. You start off with a weight you can do 6 to 10 reps with. Okay, you do that for as many reps as you can. You rest 20 seconds. You do that for as many reps as you can. So we'll start with the close grip bench press. So he had 245 plus the chain weight. So 245, as many reps as he can. Rest 20 seconds, as many reps as he can. Rest 20 seconds, as many reps as he can. That's all at the 245. Then we dropped it to 185 and did the exact same thing. So basically you're getting 6 sets in there. The first 3 at the same weight. The second 3, you're dropping by about 25–30% or whatever you're gonna do in that range. And then so you get 6 total sets there with a 20-second break. Okay, so we did that for 5 exercises for Jonathan's arms today. So we basically we started the workout at 11:43. We finished at 12:31. So he got 30 sets total, depending on how you want to look at it. So you can say you have 5 exercises, or you can look at those 6 sets. He got 30 sets of arms in like 47 minutes. That's including the warm-up time too. And I mean, he's one of the greatest pumps of his life, from what he's saying. So that's what the rest pause drop. So all the stuff we did today, we didn't do anything like revolutionary exercise. It's not like we showed you some top secret exercise, but we did show you a revolutionary way to execute these exercises. So when you're doing more bodybuilding training like this, minus so much close grip with chains, you want to be a little more, you know, a little more explosive and focus on the movement there, but everything else needs to be done with intentionality. The other day at 24 Hour Fitness, what happened was, it's a little off topic, but not really. I was doing reverse flies for my rear delts on a pec deck machine. I just heard, ugh, knocked the crap out of some dude that walked in, knocked his damn guts out because he walked right into it. The point being is, I'm not saying that was good or bad, it just is. But he had no intentionality in what he's doing. He's sitting there saying his iPhone, and then the dude's still walking around the gym doing the same thing later. He didn't learn from it. No intentionality. So when he's on his phone, if he's trying to execute a business deal, the business deals suck. You know, he's probably so broke, if it costs 10 cents to get, get around the world, he couldn't make it the damn parking lot. He's not focused on intentionality. The same thing, he had no physique, no strength, no nothing, because he's not focusing on the workout. So you need to be mindful in what you're doing, focus on what you're doing. You need to focus on the muscle you're working. So if you don't have that mind-muscle connection with these bodybuilding exercises, you don't need to do this routine. You need to work on getting that mind-muscle connection first. You know, like some of the stuff we've already talked about. You know, if you're having trouble doing this when you're doing your exercises, you know, isometrically flex the muscle you're working as hard as you can for 6 seconds before you do the lift. You know, add in a slow negative, things like that. But this is for people that have that mind-muscle connection. And so then we started off with a close grip with chains. Next we went to the face-down incline curls on a 60-degree incline. And what that does is that, and we're really focusing on Jonathan getting a good stretch at the bottom. And he's not going to be able to, use his front delt to get it up because that incline's obviously stopping him. Then we went to another one of my favorites, the dumbbell floor pause tricep extension. Breaks up the eccentric concentric chain, and that causes a huge overload in the triceps. They're not used to overcoming inertia like that. And then we went on to the machine bicep curls. So that same thing right there, nothing fancy about that. And finally finished on the tricep pushdowns on the dip machine. Nothing cute, nothing fancy about that. So what I'm saying is, all these exercises, they're nothing magic about them. I'm sure you all seen them before, but the point is execution here. If you want to get a lot of work done in not very much time, give rest pause drops. Rest pause drops a try. If you haven't made any gains in arm size since the second Bush administration, in the words of failed 2006 Texas gubernatorial candidate Kinky Friedman, why the hell not just give it a try?
Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to subscribe to Josh's channel. The link will be in the description box below. And stay tuned to the next one.